And it's amazing how you can see that with kids, because kids are a lot quicker than adults. You know, I lecture at schools and stuff, you talk to kids and I can get them to change to a plant-based whole food diet in about 15 minutes. Right? Kids are amazing, they get it really quick. They go, oh yeah, right, I get that, makes sense, oh there's the research, okay cool, and then they do that, right? They start eating vegetables and all their parents go, oh my God, they're eating vegetables, this is great, it's a miracle, you know. And I'm saying the same thing your parents are, but because I've got credentials and things like that, the kids listen, you know, it's a different kind of dance. So the other interesting studies that were done on cats and rats, and I'm not a big one on animal research at all. However, this is just reporting on what was actually done long before I was even born. One of the studies was done on a bunch of cats, and they had 900 cats. They started off, Dr. Francis Pottinger from memory, 1932 to 1942. He had 900 cats and he separated them. All these cats over here, right? You guys are all one bunch of cats, right? You're allowed to eat whatever you normally eat in nature. You go out and you do your thing, right? Your natural happy cat food. You're all happy cats, right? You guys, same bunch of cats, they separated out siblings and all that. These bunch of cats were told, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to feed you what humans eat. Right? Now remember, this is in the 1930s, almost 100 years ago, and the diet was still bad then for humans. So these cats, 450, were given human food. These cats were given natural cat food. And then they measured them every time they reproduced, the next generations. You had 4 generations of cats. So over the 10 years, there was 4 generations of cats that they measured. The cats over here kept eating normal food, they measured them. Cats over here eating junk food and the typical, Western diet. So the very first generation of cats born here, like the very first number 1 generation, they were born, a lot of them with illness. They ended up with colds and flus, pneumonia and bone breakages and things like that. Typical human diseases, what we call modern lifestyle diseases. Second generation, they were all born with them and they died much younger. Third generation, most were stillborn, and the few that were born that survived were infertile. So it took 4 generations on a human diet to wipe out an entire species. 4 generations. Over here, the same cats, the same mixture of cats over here, fed the normal diet. There wasn't one recorded disease case in 10 years, not one. So over here, eating the natural food, not one case of disease. Over here, the entire species is infertile in a decade. That is how categorical it was.